So yesterday we executed for this cycle count process for the item category level. Today we are going to execute the process by using the ABC classification. As for that setups, we already created ABC classification. Let's verify once again. Go to the inventory management, setup and maintenance, inventory management. What is our ABC class assignment sets? This Tata ABC group. If any time that A group become a B group or B group become a C group or C group become a B group, then we can update by using update ABC assignment set. You can see here, for example, this item became a C class item or B class item. You can update here anytime. Okay. This is the updating process. How we can defining that items for the A class and B class, as for you all know about that. So we are divided for items for different classes. If you go to the ABC classification set, if you go to ABC classification desk, if you click on over here, view the ABC classification set items. See, there is a lot of items are there. There is a lot of items are there as for the value sequence. This is first sequence is high level value, high level cost. We call it as a high level cost. So first what we did is in the implementation level, they just export these items to Excel. Export this item to Excel and open this. If you open here, there is a sequence. This first sequence item is a high value and high cost of item. Okay. So I'm divided this sequence up to 100 as a A class items. These all are A class items. Okay. A class items. So one or two, so as for our yesterday setups, we divided the items ABC classes by using like this. Okay. So these all are B class items. Okay. B class items. So 201 to 300. This is, see, total items is 307. 307 items are there in our inventory. These are all C class items. And the last 301 to 307, we call it as a D class items. Okay. D class items. You are following me, right? If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Okay. So in same way, yesterday we are giving this sequence. We are giving this sequence classification set level. If you go to ABC classification set items, if you open this, or else if you go to ABC assignment set groups, if you click on this, click on here, now you can see up to 100, up to 100, where it is there? Here. So up to 100 sequence, we are giving the class of A class. Up to 200, B class. 300, C class. 400, but we don't have any 400 up to 400. Up to we have 307, but system is automatically selected for that. No need to worry about. Perform the ABC assignment sets. If you click on here, you can see the last count number is 307. Why it is comes in the 307? Because the total items is 307. So you can define your classes. See, for example, 100. 100, what is the item? WR 11506. This is the item. Let me verify that in 100 level, this item is there or any sequences differences. WR 11506. This one only, right? 506. Okay. Automatically the value is comes over here. If you enter 200 up to 200 B class, right? The item is coming automatically AS09745. AS09745. 745. This one. Okay. If you go to enter 300, the 300 item will comes. Let's verify that. You can see this one 120. 120. Right? So automatically system is calculated the value, the cost of the item as for our sequence of steps and sequence of configurations. Okay, let's submit this. Save and close. Now.
Sir, if we add a new item in the inventory organization, will it be automatically assigned to any
It is automatically comes into the ABC classification level.
So we need to define that while creating the item itself.
So it's automatically calculated. The value is automatically calculated as for our setups. Okay, for example, the item cost is more than the item cost is comes into the A class level, right? A class level. What happened? So one item is added. So up to 100 we are giving the sequence, right? So what happened? This last value is going to B class, and B class have adding one item. And the last B class item is going to C class. The sequence is change. Okay.
Okay.
So ABC classes, ABC classification set, ABC assignment sets. But in cycle count, we are using ABC assignment set group only. Okay. Because this is containing with ABC classes. This ABC classes is, this classification set is containing with ABC classes. The ABC classifications, ABC assignment set group is containing to ABC classification set. So all these two above setups are included in assignment set groups. Okay, let's go to create one cycle count by using this ABC classification. So yesterday you already know about that remaining things. Just I'm going to create one cycle count by using ABC classification assignment sets. Let's go to here, create one cycle count. This is for Tata ABC cycle count. Okay. So now you no need to select cycle count by item category because we are not running this cycle count by item category. We are running by using ABC classification assignment set group. Now include this. So in which sub-inventory level you want to run this cycle count frequently? Okay, in stores only. Click on include cycle count. Okay, then what is your ABC classification group? Tata ABC group. Okay, once you click on here, synchronization mode, you are asking something if any new item is added, how it is identified by using this synchronization mode. Okay, click on append changes, synchronize ABC association. Whenever the new items is coming as for their cost, so the system is automatically pulling the data in different classifications, in different classes, either for A class or B class or C class. Okay. So save No need to worry. Okay, click on. Then here. Is this for automatically schedule or you want to manually run this? Okay, if you want to click on automatically schedule, then click on daily. Yes. Okay. The next schedule is generated system automatically when you run the schedule program. Okay. Approval required. Yes, always. Then click on next. So what is the count sequence? 1. Maximum days is 1. And manual counts is allowed. Yes. So remaining things is yesterday we already discussed about that. Let's click on next. Okay. So here you need to decide about every daily what classes you want to be run. What classes you want to be run every day. Okay. Let's see. We have a very less items in D class. Okay. Let's take this D class. Okay. Take this D class and try with that. Why I'm taking this D class means we have very less items. How many items are there in D class?
7.
We have only 7 items. So it is easy to adjust the items and validate the adjustments in application level. So if it is 100 items, approval is required, right? Every item approval is required. It is taking long time. I'm taking only 7 items. Okay. Let's see how the system is adjusted those things. Then in 7 items, what is our 7 items? Yeah, you can see that 7 items. 4 items are there. Under this D. Maybe some items will be, one is for these. Okay. Okay. Oh, 1, 3. Okay. 3 items are service items. This service items is not eligible for counting. Okay. I think see service legal agreement. One is, and 1 year warranty is one, and vision gold service plan. Maybe these items are not eligible for count. Okay. Let's click on here. Click on each and every item. Include schedule, or you click on this. Include schedule. Include schedule. Include schedule. Okay. So all 4 items are included in schedule. Let's click on next. And now can verify. Count sequence is 1. Maximum days 0. Manual serialized. Okay. Sub inventory. Fine. Once again, let's go to back. These items are included. All are included. Let's now try with that. Save and close. Okay. So what is our this one? ABC classification. So our ABC classification cycle count is created. Let's go to here. Manage manual count schedule is not required. 1 minute. how many items will comes. It is not required. Let's go to as for system, generate count schedule, click on that. Okay. So you can see backend, the schedule program is going on. If you see this, what is the next schedule date will comes into picture. Okay. Let's refresh this. Now you can see. Okay, last schedule date is today and next schedule date is tomorrow. Okay, let's click on here, go to and generate count sequences. So once the count sequences are generated, the item sequences are comes into counting. Where it is there. If you go to schedule process, let's open this. Now you can see count sequences are created 4. Okay. How many items are there? Only 4 items are there, right? So this count sequence is created for 4 items. Okay. Now take the printout, run one program. What is that? Print cycle count. Print cycle count listing report. Same as yesterday, what we did for cycle count, right? The same, but only the ABC classification assigned and set is extra on this. Okay. So what is the cycle count? ABC cycle count. Only show the reset sequences, recount and display not required. The display on hand. Okay. Let's submit. Click on OK. See, whenever you are in the warehouse or some other shopping, some of the executives are, they can bring some pad and paper. They can count order wise in warehouse or some other shopping malls, right? So the process is to verifying the on-hand quantity and system on-hand quantity, and they can make the plannings and supply demands based on that. Now you can see 4 items. Listing report is created. You can see what is this? What are the things are there here? See, for example, yeah. Keenly observe this situation because it is one of the important interview question. Okay. See, the item is there. Okay. The item is there. The description is this. Here, if it is a item is in the locator and revision and lot or serial number related, this is lot, revision, lot, locator, revision, lot, serial is the inventory controls. Inventory controls. For the next session, we discuss about this. Okay, if item is serial number, the serial number will comes into the place. If item is lot, lot will comes. If item is revision, revision is comes. If item is a locator control, locator will comes into the place. Okay, so that executive is taking this printout and he directly going to the warehouse, this sub inventory, and counted this item one by one. First, he go to this sequence number, this item. He is counted and enter this count number from here. Where? Here, counted quantity. Counted quantity is there, right? You're able to see my screen, this report?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. The counted quantity. He's entering some other counted quantity. And second item, this one, he's entering some other quantity. Okay, whatever the physically on hand is there in the warehouse, he is entering the quantity. It is physical counting purpose. Okay, physical counting purpose. All these 4 items, let's check with the on hand quantity. Okay, check with on hand quantity. Now I am doing one sample here. Let's do, take this Excel. Okay. So they print out this. Now I'm doing, see what is the on hand quantity of this in 001. Let's verify that. How the system is automatically adjusted for the on hand quantity. Okay. How the system is automatically adjusted. For example, if I am going to supply chain execution and inventory management in 001 organization, I want to see that what is the on hand quantity. But in real time, we don't have, see, you can see count, cycle count sequences are comes into the place to record. Okay. Let's see. But executive don't know how much on hand quantity. Okay. Only manager know about that. But executive duty is to count the on hand quantity in physically warehouse. Okay. How much on hand quantity is there? 65 is there. What I will do is, here you can see 65 is there. What I'll do is, I'll count it. The counting quantity is 67. Okay. What is that? 67. What is the disturbance quantity here? How much?
2.
2. Exactly. Okay. The counting, physically counting quantity is 67 is there. But in system, I'm showing 65. Let's verify that. In which sub-inventory level it is 65. Yeah, stores only. Our cycle count is also counting for stores only. Now, what is the other item? This one. Copy this. For all the items, I am giving the different quantity. On hand is not equal. Now this is 300. 300 quantity. For which sub-inventory level? Just verify it. See, in stores, 2,950 is there. 2,950 is there. In staging, 20 is there. What I'll do is, okay, I'll make it on hand quantity is 3,000. On hand quantity is 3,000. This item. Okay. 3,000. But physically, how much quantity is there? This is the quantity. Right. You're following me, right? Don't confuse over here. Okay. This is actual quantity. Okay. System actual quantity. And what is the next one? This one. Why I am taking not 100 only for 4 items? So for this comparison only. No. The third one is, what is the item? Third one. This item. And what is the on hand quantity? 200. So this I am giving the negative quantity. On hand quantity is only for, in stores, I am giving on hand quantity for 180 for this. 180. 180. But in system on hand quantity is 200. right? Yeah. The next one is this one. Here minus 20. Here plus 20. Here plus 2. Okay. And the last one is this one. This one. One minute. Copy this. So we have 8 quantity for this site. In which stores? Okay. Now I'm giving the positive. The on-hand quantity in system level is 8. Now what I'm doing is physically the on-hand quantity is only 6. Actually on-hand quantity is 8. Okay. Physical on-hand quantity is 2. System on-hand quantity is 8. Any doubts? You want to see this here? This is physical on-hand quantity in warehouse. This is system on-hand quantity. Let's see how the system is adjusted these quantities automatically once manager is approved. Let's. What is the next process? We need to record the count sequences. If you click on here and you can record itself, or else let's go to now this executive is counted the quantity. Okay, he don't know the system on hand quantity. Only system know about that. He don't know system on hand quantity. He is only counted for physical quantity in warehouse or inventory. Now the same quantity is entering into application where he need to enter that counting quantity. Let's go to the counts. Record the count sequences. Okay. So what is our count? Number, name, Tata ABC. Once you search, automatically the count sequences comes automatically. Okay. As for our sequence. Now you can see what this executive is doing.
Sir, is there a way that we can upload this sheet and the number gets uploaded in the system?
No. Up to now, we don't have such a functionality. We have only export count sequences. We need to enter manually. Sometimes we have an option, but that's integrated tools have that options.
Got
Okay.
it.
First one is how much quantity? 67. Now he's entering 67. And what is the next one? How much quantity? 3000. The next one is 186. 180 and this is 6. Okay. Now, who is counted by some employee of the organization? He is counted by this physical count in the warehouse. Okay. Now submit this. Now system is validated what is the counting quantity and what is the on-hand quantity. Now you can see to approve, because in the ABC classification set we are giving the approval is required. Right. Let's go to system, approve the count sequence. Click on this. Approve the count sequence. What is our counting name? ABC. Search. Now you can see the deviation percentage you can see here. The first one is 3 point something deviation. The second one is 0.6 deviation. The third one is minus 10 deviation. Fourth one is minus 25 deviation. This is percentage. You can see this is a positive percentage. This is positive. This is negative. This is negative. Same as for our here. You can see 180. System on hand quantity is 200. On hand quantity is 180. But this is negative deviation. The both are negative deviation. These two are positive deviations. That is the reason system is giving the percentage. Okay. If you want to see the quantity also, let's click on show all. Now you can see count quantity is this. Primary suggested quantity is this. Okay. So primary suggested quantity where we entered, you can see here. This is the system on hand quantity. Any doubt up to now? If no doubts, we can do the adjustments. Okay. For every line, go to here, approve it. Now, the inventory manager know about, yes, it is fine, no problem. The deviation, we understanding that there is some deviations. Yes, we approve it. So, approvals are completed. Now,
Sir, what if you don't want to approve one of the item, which is the deviation is bit more?
yeah, we are giving, we selected all and we can approve it. If not approved, the adjustment cannot be happens. It's a dependent on the inventory manager. They want to approve or not. Or sometimes they are giving the explanations why this deviation is happening, what is the issue, where is the remaining quantity and everything. Okay. Clear? Any doubts? Is this answer you are expected or you want to be some more clarification on this?
Now, if you could unselect this number 4 item, sir, and
4
reject
item.
it, I just
Okay.
wanna see
Okay.
what will happen in the system.
So if I am not approved it, right?
Yes,
Okay.
number 4 item.
Then reject this. 1 minute. 1 minute. Approve. Fine. Only select this. Reject. Okay. Now rejected. Okay. This on hand quantity is not adjusted. Save. Submit this. Now whatever the count quantity is there, same count quantities comes into the on hand quantity in system level. Once it is submitted, let's see what happened. Yeah. The approval process completed and the adjustment were processed. 3 count sequences were approved, 1 count sequences were rejected. Okay. Now, what we need to do is the adjustment will be happening. Let's backend there is any program is running. System is validating the countings. Okay. Now verify the on hand quantity. So once it is approved, automatically adjustment will happen. Okay, let's go to the inventory management. The first item quantity, how much as for our validations?
65.
Basically, 65 is there. Now, our expectation is the system is giving 67. right? Let's copy this item. Now you can see 67 is there. Okay. For all the items, adjustments will be like this. If it is a second item, previously 2980 is there. Now you can see 3000. 3020 something. Yeah.
Sir, in the sub-inventory level, at the stores level, can we just search by the sub-inventory stores and check what items are there and what are the
Yes,
quantities?
yes. We can see that based on this. You can search only for the sub-inventory level, you can search, but item is mandatory to enter which item you want to search. Or in stores level, how many items are there, you want to see that completely, then you need to run one schedule program. Now 300, 320 quantity is there. The last quantity we are giving the approval is not, yeah, I think we rejected, right? As of now, the system on hand quantity is 8, only 8 will comes. I can see only 8 because we rejected that. Clear? Any doubts up to now on physical inventory or cycle count? You have any doubts, you can ask. So once it is completed, right, cycle count, then what we need to do is review the count interface records. What we'll do is I think this is a ADA BDI. So what is our count? This one. Yeah. So now the next schedule is automatically system is created next schedule. So okay, what we need to do is we need to take the printout and again we need to recount and we can count every day and we can enter the counting quantity and we can see the deviations. This is what the system is giving the schedule process by using the cycle count. The cycle count and physical count, the mainly differences is schedule, frequency scheduling. Yeah. Any doubts you can ask me regarding for the physical count and cycle count. We will be explaining that. So this is same. The process is by cycle count. Cycle count. This is for forming by ABC classification. ABC classification. Okay. So what are the setups? What are the setups? First setup is ABC classes. Then ABC class assignment set. After that, ABC class assignment set groups. Okay. This is the setups, first setup. So after that, nothing is there. Just the execution of processes. Process execution is same. So what is that? Create cycle count. Cycle count. Then what next? Submit. After that, click on action and manage cycle count schedule. After that, manage cycle count sequence. Then Then run the program. What is that? Schedule program. Run the schedule program. This is the steps what you need to tell in the interview point. Run the schedule program. What is that? Print, cycle count, listing report, print cycle counting, listing report. Okay. After that, record the count sequences. Then approve the sequence, approve the count sequences. Count. Then after that, validate the on hand quantity. So this is by ABC classification set related program. Yeah. Any doubts on regarding for the physical count or cycle count for this inventory accuracy? Tomorrow you are going to start with another topic, that is for inventory controls. We have a different types of inventory controls. So one is for revision, one is for locator, one is for allot, one is for serial controls. So that we will discuss in tomorrow's session. If you have any doubts, this is an interview point of view. So what is the major difference between the cycle count and physical count? The physical count is not a scheduled process and cycle count is a scheduled process. We can schedule the process and we can run the cycle count by scheduling. But in physical count, we cannot schedule it. Whenever the inventory manager or warehouse manager want to be see the on-hand quantity and system on-hand quantity, they can create one physical count and they can run the physical count related processes. That is the physical count, and cycle count is the schedule process. Cycling. We can set up the frequency, and as for the frequency, the schedule is automatically created. Any doubts? That's the major difference. In the ABC classification level, the interview point of questions is, what is the ABC classification? ABC classification is the criteria to defining the inventory level of items. ABC classification is the criteria to provide the system criteria, either for a transaction base, either for a on-hand base, either for a cost base. Okay. So we define the criteria and we can divide the ABC classifications and we can enter the A class and B class sequences. Okay. Then as for that sequences, ABC assignment set group is created. This group set is associated to the cycle count. Then we created a cycle count and we can run all these processes. Any doubts? Team, you are following me, or if I am going too fast, you can ask me anything. I'm very to free explain everything, each and
Sir,
every.
in real time, these ABC classes are defined in every company, like for the items.
That's a dependent on the business which they want to do. See, for example, they are doing for some Dubai countries, there most of the implementations will comes from the pharmaceuticals, right? And as well as for the gold related, jewelry related. Okay, sometimes they will define for the FEC classifications. Otherwise, they will count for the item category wise. Dependent on the business.
These need to be like defined before the implementation itself.
No, in the implementation itself, we explained as an implementation consultant, we explained that this is the option to be defining the items as per the ABC classification based on this criteria. Okay, if you want to be wish to implement, then we can do the configurations. Otherwise, we go with the item category, or they don't want to use the cycle count, just leave it. Sometimes cycle count is not maybe my experience. Only out of 5 projects, only 1 project is implemented for the cycle count. That also frequency is for not for daily. It is for monthly ones. But counting for physically in the warehouse is not an easy task. Okay, number of the executives are involving for that. Lakhs of items are there, thousands of items are there. It is not easy task. But we have only
How,
4 items,
how
right?
does the map the tracking then, sir?
How does?
They match the tracking then, tracking of the products.
So tracking of the products, that is what I'm telling for the next session. We have inventory controls.
Okay.
For the inventory controls, we completely track the item related transactions and what is their expiration date, what is the serial date. See, for example, you are buying for the mobile from Big C or some other stores, right?
Hmm.
You are buying the mobile from Hyderabad location, but your service is going to be happening from the Delhi. They just enter some serial item or serial number and they can track your transaction. Oh, you buy from your Hyderabad locations or and that's a location is like this and your services are expired for this, all this, right?
Correct.
That is the tracking, item tracking. That will comes into the inventory control levels.
Okay. So most of the time you're saying that physical counting is not possible. So it's more of a tracking which always gets followed and
Exactly, exactly.
will
That's
get will get
see,
followed automatically.
it is taking a long time, right? We need to shut down all the transactions before going to the count. Okay, even system is allowing only for that time only. We need to shut down all the transactions and then we can start the counting. See, sometimes in the night times they don't want to count. What happened? What happened after scheduling? See, for example, 8 o'clock is the last working hour. After scheduling, the count is created. But manually in the morning, they will take 2 hours extra and they can count it and they can enter into the daytime. That will be happening. But system is generating only for after your working hours. If anyone
So
have experiences in other
does the system
ERPs,
generates a daily report for item sold versus item left?
I
Or
think
even that
your
is
voice is breaking. Can you repeat on that? Maybe background
the
voice.
system generate a daily report for items sold versus item left? Or can we schedule those kind of reports as
That's a technical team is created one report. If they want to be see for how many items are sold and how many items are left, they will create a one report. Okay, based on the report, the schedule process is created automatic and this end user is getting for the complete report how many items are comes into the place.
well? It's not a job of functional consultant, you're saying.
No. Functional consultant, they just want to be giving the proper directions of the item setups and process setups. The technical team is getting for the, they can query the items and they can getting for the item details and on-hand details. And they will run a one schedule program. They will create a one dashboard. In the dashboard, if you click on the dashboard, automatically, whatever the quantity items and everything will comes into the dashboard level. I think maybe these dashboards are not there here. 1 minute, I'll show it. See, for example, financial reporting center. If you click on this, there is some reports are there. Okay. If you go to the browsing category, you are asking for the inventory related, right? How many items are there? How many?
Yes, sir, yes.
Yeah. If you go to the share folders, from here, we have a one custom. If any customs, I think dashboards are there. Asset waiver dashboard, audit, item related. They are deploying this. Once they created, they deploy this. See inventory related. Inventory. Portfolio, inventory related. ABC, what is this ABC? . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . For SCM, we have inventory. Yeah. Current on-hand servers, current on-hand value for the organization tree map, current organization category with organization, current inventory value. Okay, if you open this. Why it is not opening? I think no results. There is some technical. Yeah. From here, what happened? They created a reports, and that reports will be deployed to application level, and these reports will be comes into the dashboards. If they click on dashboards, automatically how much inventory value and how many items are there, how many left and how many on hand, everything they can track it. Okay. Any doubts?
Sir, for service related items, do they check how do you get the on hand quantity and all? Like, say, you have one warranty items, right? That will be defined as an item.
Yes.
So for that, how do you get the count, sir?
Service related, right?
Yes.
Okay. So service related items also, we don't have any such type of functionality to verifying that. Okay. If anything is, say for example, there is some service items, right? What is that? Previously we defined where it is there. Yeah. This one, WRW 11516, right? P50 is the on-hand quantity. Stores. Just I'm checking this is service item or not. This we will discuss later, no issues. But if physical related and cycle count, if any doubts, you can ask me. Is inventory item, but great, no serial. See, cycle count enabled is no. Cycle count enabled is no. That is the reason it is not comes into the picture.
Okay.
Okay. It is inventory item only. Okay. Okay. So we'll be discussing, if you have any other interactions, we'll discuss on the topic itself. Okay. Thank you. Up to now, any doubts? If no doubts, I can wind up. I need to join my calls.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Tim. Thank you.